What's very often overlooked is an artist may come to a producer or a co-writer and have a bag of ideas that need to be shaped. So that's where that line gets crossed many, many times. You know, the artist could bring all the lyrics to the table, but actually doesn't know how to present those to the world. So maybe from your point of view, being right there at the front of it.
Yeah, my role tends to be a lot of the time. They might have ideas and not be able to fully form them and be able to translate them into a song format. So I'm there to help them do that. And indeed, a lot of them have no idea what they want to sound like, particularly if it's early doors. I mean, there is a tendency to take up the job of A&R, old school A&R, which used to be find a great artist, realise where they're going to sit in the market and employ a good producer like yourself, Steve. But that seems to have gone somewhat. Nowadays, what tends to happen is there's a circuit of certain writers which people get pumped round, and they might have promise as a singer or as an artist, and it's a suck it and see policy to see who comes up with the definitive sound for that artist. And whoever hits that first usually gets the bag, usually gets the job.
Actually, that's a very interesting point, because the role between producer and songwriter, I think there is a tendency, I mean, this is something I've experienced actually, where a publisher might have an artist and they tend to have co-writes going on, and very often they'll hit on a great co-write, but then the, dare I say it, the inexperienced producer or slash songwriter then goes, well, you can't have the song unless I'm the producer. And I'm concerned that that takes a very important additional A&Ring phase out, that yes, everyone wants to be a producer, but actually it is quite a specialist role, and a really good producer is a very difficult thing to define, and maybe we're losing that additional thing, that extra bit of input.
I would agree entirely. I mean, a producer should be sympathetic to the artist, not the other way around. It tends to be the other way around a lot nowadays, where a producer-writer will have a distinct sound. Ed White, for instance, is a great writer, but he has a distinct sound, and people go to him for that sound. I think the job as a songwriter and producer, because you have to produce to almost finished quality, if you're songwriting now, anyway, to present it to the labels and the publishers, the idea or the philosophy behind it for me is to be sympathetic to the artist and try and get something that's good for them, that try and develop their sound, and that's the job as far as I'm concerned.